Isn't just something that happens to plants or children. It's a continuous process that shapes our entire lives, if we allow it to. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into something that's transformed my life and countless others. The incredible power of mindset and how it creates real, tangible growth in every area of your life. But before we jump in, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss future videos on personal development, psychology, and living your best life. Think about this. Two people face identical challenges. One sees it as proof they're not good enough. The other sees it as an opportunity to learn and improve. 5 years later, their lives look dramatically different, not because of their circumstances, but because of how they responded to them. That's the power of mindset, and today I'm going to show you exactly how to harness it. What is mindset? Let's start with what mindset actually is. Dr. Carol Dweck, a Stanford psychologist, identified two primary mindsets that shape our lives. First, the fixed mindset, the belief that your qualities are carved in stone. Your intelligence, personality, and talents are fixed traits that cannot be significantly changed. Second, the growth mindset, the understanding that your basic qualities can be developed through dedication and hard work. Your brain is like a muscle that grows stronger with use. Here's where it gets interesting. These mindsets aren't just abstract psychological concepts. They literally change how your brain works. When you have a growth mindset, your brain forms new neural connections every time you push through challenges, practice skills, or learn something new. Personal story. I used to believe I was just not a math person. In school, I'd see a difficult problem and immediately shut down. What's the point of trying? I thought. I'm just not wired for this. Years later, I decided to challenge that belief. I started small, spending just 20 minutes a day on math problems. The first weeks were frustrating, but I kept reminding myself, my brain is growing right now. 6 months later, I was solving problems I never thought possible. It wasn't that I suddenly became a math genius. My mindset shift simply allowed me to access potential that was there all along. The neuroscience of growth. What's fascinating is the science behind this. Every time you push through difficulties rather than avoid them, your brain releases chemicals that strengthen neural pathways. This is neuroplasticity in action, your brain physically remodeling itself based on your experiences and attitudes. Dr. Mazid Khan. When we embrace challenges rather than avoid them, we're actually triggering growth factors in the brain that strengthen connections between neurons. It's like upgrading the hardware and software of your brain simultaneously. And here's the thing, this applies to everything, not just academic skills. Emotional intelligence, creativity, relationships, physical fitness, all of these areas can experience tremendous growth when approached with the right mindset. The 5 mindset shifts that trigger growth. Now let's talk about 5 specific mindset shifts that create the conditions for exponential growth in any area of your life. Shift number 1, from I can't to I can't yet. Adding that simple word, yet, transforms failure from a final judgment into a temporary state. It acknowledges where you are while pointing toward future possibility. When you catch yourself saying, I'm not good at public speaking, try saying, I'm not good at public speaking yet. Feel the difference? The first statement closes the door. The second one keeps it open. I challenge you to catch yourself using these fixed mindset phrases for the next week. Each time, add yet to the end and notice how it shifts your perspective. Shift number 2, from avoiding challenges to seeking them. Growth happens at the edge of your comfort zone. When you consistently avoid what's difficult, you deny yourself the opportunity to expand your capabilities. Try this reframe. Instead of seeing challenges as threats to your self-image, see them as opportunities to develop new skills. What if the things that make you uncomfortable are actually your greatest teachers? Personal story. Last year, I took on a project that terrified me. I had no idea if I could pull it off, but I decided to approach it with curiosity rather than fear. Yes, there were moments of frustration and doubt, but by the end, I had developed skills I never knew I was capable of. Shift number 3, from seeking approval to seeking growth. When your actions are driven by others' approval, you limit yourself to what's already acceptable. But true innovation and personal breakthroughs happen when you focus on growth instead of validation. Ask yourself, am I making this choice to look good, or am I making this choice to grow? The answer reveals whether you're operating from a fixed or growth mindset. The irony is that when you focus on growth rather than approval, you often end up earning more admiration anyway, because authenticity and continuous improvement are magnetic qualities. Shift number 4, from seeing effort as fruitless to seeing effort as the path. In a fixed mindset, effort feels pointless. If you're not naturally good at something, why try? But in a growth mindset, Effort is the very thing that creates ability. Think about anyone you admire for their skills or accomplishments. Behind their success lies thousands of hours of effort, practice, and persistence, all fueled by the belief that their efforts would eventually pay off. Shift number 5, from avoiding feedback to seeking it out. Feedback is information, not judgment, but only a growth mindset allows you to see it that way. When you believe your qualities can improve, feedback becomes invaluable data to help you refine your approach. Try this practice. The next time you receive criticism, resist the urge to defend yourself. Instead, ask, what specific changes could I make that would improve this? This simple question transforms potentially hurtful criticism into actionable guidance. Implementing the mindset shifts. Now that you understand these shifts, how do you actually implement them in your daily life? Here are 3 practical strategies. Strategy number 1, the daily growth question. Each morning, ask yourself, what's one small way I can stretch myself today? It could be as simple as having a difficult conversation you've been avoiding, trying a new approach to a familiar task, or dedicating 20 minutes to a skill you want to develop. The key is consistency. Small stretches, done daily, lead to remarkable growth over time. Strategy number 2, the failure reframe. Create a failure resume where you document your setbacks and what you learned from them. This practice helps you see that failure isn't the opposite of success. It's part of the journey. When something doesn't work out, ask, what did this teach me that I couldn't have learned otherwise? This transforms failures from dead ends into stepping stones. Strategy number 3, growth partnerships. Find someone who shares your commitment to growth and schedule regular check-ins. Share your challenges, celebrate your progress, and hold each other accountable. Having someone who can gently point out when you're slipping into a fixed mindset is invaluable. Plus, explaining your growth process to someone else helps solidify your own understanding. Conclusion: your mindset isn't just one aspect of your life. It's the foundation that shapes everything else. By making these shifts, you're not just changing your thoughts, you're changing what's possible for your future. Remember, this isn't about positive thinking or denying reality. It's about approaching life's challenges with curiosity instead of fear, with persistence instead of resignation. I'd love to know, which of these mindset shifts resonated most with you? Let me know in the comments below and share one area of your life where you're committed to applying it this week. If you found value in this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need this message today. And don't forget to subscribe for more content on personal growth and development. Until next time, remember, your potential isn't determined by where you start, it's determined by your willingness to grow.